I'm Michael Bain, and welcome to Triggered, coming to you from a frozen, solid, secret hidden bunker in the Rocky Mountains. I swear I saw a polar bear this morning. But we're going to go back to Vegas for day 2 of SHOT 2025, and we're going to take a look at some more of the home runs that I found on the floor. Let's go. I have to tell you, here at SHOT 2025, I cannot wait to come to the Lipsey's booth because there's always things here that I am going to buy. This is the newest. This is Model 629 Smith & Wesson Mountain Revolver. Little bit of narrower barrel profile, absolutely beautiful gun. This is the kind of gun that you want to carry in the backcountry, especially if it's got these Bobby Tyler wood grips, which honestly will break your heart. I have a Mountain Revolver that was built by Hamilton Bowen, the great Hamilton Bowen 44 Special, and I think this 44 Magnum would be the perfect gun to keep it company. Lipsey's constantly comes up with groundbreaking guns that these niches of markets are going to jump on. Thing I like best about this gun, there is no Smith & Wesson lock on it. I am one of the people that managed to jam a gun with the Smith & Wesson lock. So I'm always glad to see it gone. This is a beauty. This will be mine. Give me a couple of weeks. Now let's go see what else we can find. Last year we talked about the Taylors & Company 9mm 1873 Winchester clone. We'd never seen a 9mm lever gun. And it was going to come to market in the middle of the year. There were a few little bumps in the road. But now there's been a lot of internal changes. This is the final version of the Taylors & Company 9mm 1873. It's got the cutest little carrier. Everything looks like it's shrunk down. It's a beautiful gun now, and they guaranteed it'll run any kind of 9mm. So if you want to be a 9mm cowboy, we got the 9mm gun for you. We're here at the Rossi booth at SHOT 2025. We know about the lever actions. We talked about the lever actions. Just for your information, the 92s, the R92s have all gone to Heritage Manufacturing. But before we talk about the lever guns, I wanted to show you these guns. Number one, the folding survival rifle 45-410 that gives you all kinds of versatility with the round. Secondly, the 2 LWCs. This one is 44 Magnum. I think it's a great rifle. I think it's a great rifle because I like single shot rifles. They bring something to the table. They're easy to carry. If you're in the game fields, you talk about deer, hog, 44 Magnum may be the perfect cartridge for that. Or if you're a weenie, they have a 357 version. Obviously, all of them are threaded. This SHOT Show, a lot of it is about suppressors. We've reached what amounts to a tipping point with suppressors. They're so common. But single shot rifles, one of the cool things about them is they're inexpensive. They don't tend to break. The first rifle I ever got was a single shot rifle because my father figured I couldn't screw myself up with it. So that's something to think about. This week's Triggered is brought to you by Rossi. The legend continues. Stoger, Everyday Tough. Hunter's HD Gold. They change so you don't have to. And MTM Case Guard, quality shooting sports accessories. Here at SHOT 2025 at the Streamlight booth, because we always come here. This is the light that's been with me maybe the longest. A lot of years on this light, but every year Streamlight gets, wait Brett, wait for it, brighter. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
It had to be done. What do we got new for 2025?
We have quite a few new things, brand new. Some are additions into Streamlight families that we'll run through, and a lot of new technology. So a lot of new outputs and performance things. It's just been amazing. Year to year, the jump in technology is just incredible.
So what's first? Mine's a micro stream.
Yours is a micro stream.
This is 2 or 3 or 4 levels.
2 levels
above
up
it.
from that now. Yep, so we have the microstream, the microstream USB, then the macro stream. This is the new mega stream. So this is a USB lithium-ion rechargeable battery, 1,800 lumens.
1,800 lumens.
Yeah.
You can shine this at a velociraptor and it will stand there and blink long enough for you to run away. I would shine it at the camera, but you know, it just wouldn't be the right thing. 1,800 lumens.
Yeah, 26,000 candela, so it also has your tighter focus for more downrange light as well. Again, the battery in it is USB rechargeable, so you just pull the shroud back. You have your USB-C plug. You just plug it in, the battery will charge overnight or whatever, or you can take the battery out and it has the charging indicator, so you can plug in the battery, red light comes on, green when it's fully charged. So good to go, great everyday carry, hunting, fishing, outdoor, backyard, walking the dog, tremendous light.
Do you remember when we were happy to have like 2 D cells and a little bulb? It was like a miracle. The weapons mounted light, a mainstay for Streamlight from the very beginning.
Absolutely, we have a couple of new variations again. So the TLR1 HLX has a couple of upgrades. We introduced this in August timeframe. So it's gone to the standard rear switches where they're push buttons rather than the toggle switch that went back and forth. So now it's a push and hold for momentary or tap it to lock it on. What we changed is not only the switching, but it has a different takedown. So you push the button, rotate the lever, similar to like a Beretta 92, and the batteries come in and out through the front.
Oh, that's cool.
So now the light does not need to be removed from the handgun to change out the batteries. Absolutely. So you drop the batteries in, push the face cap, flip the lever back, and you're good to go. So this one runs 1,500 lumens on the SLB9 rechargeable batteries. It runs 1,000 lumens on regular CR123. So again, dual battery technology there. Run it however you want.
Stay with us, because when we come back, Buz Mills, the owner of GUNSITE and the architect of the new National Rifle Association, has an important message for all of us.
You know the RIA 5.0 packs radically new innovations, but we didn't stop there. Introducing the RIA 5.0E. The E stands for enhanced, as in new optics cuts and plates. The updated barrel is crafted with improved materials and slide geometry. The look and feel is also enhanced. Plus, new lightning cuts show off the updated match-grade barrel. Experience the enhanced RIA 5.0E today.
Most of you know my good friend Buz Mills. He's the owner of GUNSITE, ran for governor of Arizona once, but over the last couple of years has been instrumental in essentially taking back over the National Rifle Association to build it into maybe more than it ever was. Buz has some important information on your vote. All right, at this point, Buz, everybody at the NRA that's a member, a life member of the NRA, been a member for longer than 5 years, has gotten their ballots in NRA publications. So they have them. Tell me succinctly and specifically why it's critically important for those people to fill those ballots out.
Okay, here we are. We've just come off of 5 or 6 years of litigation, and all that is behind us. All right, the lawyer's behind us. The New York AG is behind us. We've resolved all those issues. So during this period, money was tight. We spent an inordinate amount of money on attorneys, and I think on going down rabbit holes. But at any rate, be that as it may, we're where we are. And so the NRA dropped a lot of programs and furloughed a lot of employees, yada, 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 you know. So we're down to bare bones operation right now. So last May, I'm with the help of several others, we put a group together, and we elected 4, 5 new board members. Well, with the converts we had on the board that came over to our side after the trial, and we had enough to elect the new core officers, and we did. So we elected a new AVP to replace Wayne, who turned out to be lining his own pockets and his friends who are vendors and that sort of thing. And so he got caught up with, and he was charged with paying the NRA back $5 million, which he did last month, incidentally. So he paid us back the money awarded by the jury. And so now where we are is we have I say we, the reformers, we have a very narrow margin of majority on the board. And we have an opportunity now to elect 28 members to the board. Then we have 28, usually there's 25. And then, we have the 26 that we elect at the annual meeting. But this year, due to resignations and deaths of board members over the last year, we've got 3 more. So we've got 28 board members to elect. So what we did, our group, we went out and rounded up people that we knew to be good citizens and NRA loyalists, if you will. And so we co-opted them into running for the board. Well, we got 2 or 3 through the nominating committee that was controlled by Wayne's flunkies, followers, wrong F word. And so we got 2 or 3 through there, and the rest of them we're running by petition. So we got all of these folks. It's been an option for forever that you can run for the NRA Board of Directors on petition, but the requirement for all the signatures was just horrendous, and people didn't bother to do it. So this year we got 16 or 17 folks, and we got them all through the petition process and onto the ballot. So believe it or not, with what came through the nominating committee and a few incumbents and our people, there are 49 people running for the NRA Board of Directors this year, and they're all listed in the magazine. So if you go to the middle of your magazine and you have the ballot package, and in the ballot package, it's all a bunch of white paper. You just grab that and pull it out because it's stapled in. And then what is left is those 2 pages are our candidates. And we list, they're all 28 of them. There's 14 on one side and 14 on the other side. And so we're asking people to vote for these reform candidates. These are people that have never, well, a couple or 3 of them have served on the NRA board before, and they've done yeoman-like work for us, and we want to keep them. And then some of them, like Jim Porter. Jim Porter's a past president. He is a hard fighter. He's over a half a century litigator. He fights hard, and he's fought hard with us this year. And then Willis Lee is on there. That the cabal, they purged him about a year ago, and he wants to come back. So we'd like to have him back because he knows a lot of the inner workings and that sort of thing, and he can help with that stuff. And so that's great. We've got all these people, and we want everybody to vote for them. Now, what we did, so if you look at the magazine, look in the magazine, or don't look in the magazine, go to Read My Lips, www.electanewNRA.com. All right, that's our website. And on there is the same ads that we have in the magazine. And it's some mailers we're mailing, Michael, you would not believe it. We're mailing 2 million gun owners a week, twice a week.
Wow.
With our information. So you go to the website, did I tell you the website? And if you click on a picture of one of the candidates, it will take you to his own page. And on that page, he tells you who he is, what he's done, why he wants to be on the NRA board, what he can do for us, and all this stuff that information that was never available to people as a candidate, to the voters from the candidates in the past. So we've got that page. And then he has another page on there with his NRA biography, the one that they want for the magazine.
Yeah.
And then we've got Now, so that makes up 28 pages. If you just click on those and read them, it's going to take you quite some time. But I can save you a lot of time. Just vote for those guys whose pictures are in there, because our team has already vetted them. And what this is all about, is we have got, to fix a problem, number one, you have to identify the problem, you have to admit that you have a problem, and then you have to know how to fix it. And so we need people that have not been a part of the problem in the past, because generally speaking, people who have been a part of the problem are not going to be able to fix the problem. They don't have any motivation. So I've been working for the last 6 years, and I've published all kinds of stuff about how we need to fix our problem. And so I've recruited enough people. We have a slim majority now, and we want to really solidify our majority, because what we have to do is we have got to regain the trust of our existing members, regain the trust of our staff. We've got to bring our former members back. We've got to regain the trust of them. Trust is a fragile thing. It is so fragile in relationships with people, organizations, and so forth. But to me, trust, it's kind of like virginity. Once it's lost, it's gone. It's gone forever. And so
that's a point that I brought up to Doug Hamlin when I talked to him. Of course, the new EVP is. I said, I've got to just tell you straight up. Most of the people I know, like you, Buzz, and like me, and like Marshall Holloway, who's running this, we got to where we are by doing stuff, not talking about doing stuff.
Right.
And that's promise me that if we vote for these people, they're going to get off their asses and deliver.
Yes, sir. I can promise that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mills. Now, you've got until April 6th to fill out the ballot for the Board of Directors for the National Rifle Association. 28 people, hand-chosen, world-class people. Make sure your ballot counts. I'm Michael Bain. This is Triggered. You can find us on michaelbain.tv. You can also find us on Rumble, on YouTube, on Facebook, on X, pretty much everywhere. And hopefully, if we don't freeze to death, we'll see you next week.